Hey Taurus, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading, so let's get to it and see what comes up for you. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus for the week ahead? What does Taurus need to see? Starting off with an oracle card for this week's reading. Alright, it came out reversed, so I'll acknowledge that. It's the bear and the cedar. And the key word for that is leadership. So there could be some kind of a challenge with leadership, but let's see what the book has to say. The bear is actually one of my spirit guides, so I like that. Okay, and this is number 4. All right, leadership, Taurus. The bear and the cedar calls us to be powerful but benevolent, embodying the qualities of a great leader. Bears are emperors of the woodland and guardians of the forest. Paired with cedar, a plant known for its healing, protective, and cleansing qualities, this card invites us into mature authority. You may be experiencing overwhelming challenges. Remember not to be hardened by this. Inflexibility will get you nowhere. Instead, channel the protective qualities of cedar. Reflect, heal, and prepare. How can I be a better leader? Who can benefit from my knowledge and experience? All right, so don't be overwhelmed if things are a little challenging right now. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but you're being called upon to act as a leader in a situation, even though it's not easy. All right, so let's get started with the tarot cards and see what comes up there. All right, Spirit, for Taurus, what do we have for this week? What do we have for Taurus? We have the World card. You're on there, that's fixed energy. I'm getting something here where you have to be flexible, right? Because we have all the fixed signs coming up right away. It's like you've done well with things being fixed, but you need to be flexible with something here. The way to success is to be flexible in this situation. You have the Page of Wands. There's something about speaking with excitement and trying to get people excited about something. Speaking in a way that catches attention. You have the King of Swords. You have a lot of wisdom to share. There's a lot to communicate. I'm getting that the challenge here might be that there's a lot to communicate, but there's something about needing to communicate it in a certain way to get people's attention. And as a tarot reader, this is something I'm dealing with too. You know, there's readers out there that have such an amazing way of capturing attention, I guess like spreading out through the community faster, and it's about how they communicate. It really is a certain like type of art to do that. You have the Hermit. So with the King of Swords and the Hermit, there is a lot of wisdom. This is very, very wise energy. This could be about stories about past, like stories about experiences. It could just be storytelling. It could be leading people here. Someone here might want to be some kind of a teacher or a mentor. This could even be about if you have a child or someone younger than you that you need to, lead in some way, whether it's as a parent, whether it's as a teacher, whether it's as a mentor, whether it's as a boss. There's something here about communicating what needs to be communicated in a way that's going to stick, that's going to resonate, that's going to be exciting. Okay. Let's go to the Modern Witch. I am getting an intuitive message about Spanish, like the Spanish language. Okay, what else do we have here? For Taurus, what else do we have, Spirit, for Taurus? We have the Magician, so you do have what it takes. You do have what it takes. There's some kind of plan you're going to be putting into action. You go from the World to the Magician. So you reach a certain milestone. Something might be complete or finalized here, and then there's a matter of taking that and putting it into action or propagating it. I'm getting something about like spreading it out. Okay, so that one wanted to come out first. We have the Seven of Wands. Then we have that Emperor. We do have this strong leadership energy. And the Devil. Someone here is worried or afraid of what challenges may come up when they are in this position of power, when they're spreading this information, when they're communicating what they need to communicate. Someone has fear. Someone's worried. And what they're worried about is possibly if they're going to be able to handle the pushback. Shows you can. You got the Magician and the Emperor. It's like there's really nothing to be afraid of here. Maybe you're afraid that your boss is going to give you some kind of pushback about something. Maybe you have something kind of finalized here and you need to communicate something in a way here about setting this next phase into action, and you're worried about pushback from your boss, pushback from your father, pushback from your husband. With this Devil here, there is some kind of fear. You have Queen of Swords on there. There's someone who's scared of there's something about a fear of communication with the Queen of Swords there. And then the Knight of Swords too. There is some kind of a fear of communicating here, a fear of communication. My lower lip just got a little weird, so someone might have a fear of like public speaking, or someone might be very nervous about some kind of like upcoming conversation. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's do Nightmare Before Christmas. We do have Christmas coming up in a few weeks. Ironically enough, in Capricorn season, Devil season. So, I shouldn't say Devil season, but as a tarot reader, and we just got the Devil card. You know, I might have said that for a reason. It's like, Christmas is a time of like hope. It's a time of people coming together. It's a time of, bright lights during the darkest time of the year. Well, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. But it's that idea of celebration and hope and joy during the darkest time of the year, during a season that's represented by the Devil in tarot. So that could be a message for you too about what you're fearing here. It's like, see the bright side. There is a way to come together and feel happy about this. It doesn't have to be based on fear. I know, again, easier said than done, right? Some of you might be interviewing for a leadership position, or some of you might be just trying to take control over a situation and lead by example. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have here for Taurus? We have the Three of Swords, the Three of Needles. All right, what else? We have the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Candles, the Eight of Rods, and the Three of Potions, the Three of Cups. So there's something here that this communication has to do something with committing to something else, committing to someone else, like going outside. If this is a job, you're basically telling your boss that you're leaving for another job. You've already agreed to take another job. If this is about a relationship issue, this is about cheating or leaving one person for another. This could even just be a fear. It doesn't have to have taken place. But there's something about talking about this, the Eight of Rods. It's like you're talking about this. Three of Swords, Hierophant, that's 100% like heartbreak and a commitment, cheating and a commitment, a third-party energy and a commitment. And the Three of Potions, it could be with a friend. That's could be with a friend. It's the card of friendship. 3-3. Again, this, I don't know, it doesn't have to resonate for you. I'm not saying that this is going to happen here, but there's something about this communication with this Eight of Rods. Like, this whole message here is about some kind of communication that's coming up. With the World starting off this reading, it looks like whatever this is here, it most likely there's something that's already finished or already has been solidified. So this could be talking about something from the past. This could be talking about a fear of what may have been going on or what may be going on. This could be communicating something here about advice or wisdom related to this. Or it could be like you finalize some kind of a job offer elsewhere, and you have to go and tell your boss about this, and you're scared because you're thinking like this is a form of, in your mind you might be worried like you're betraying this person. You went behind their back and went and interviewed and got another job and got it all lined up and agreed to it, and it's like, well, now I have to tell them I'm basically leaving them to go work for someone else. So there is something here about that type of energy, okay? You can't beat around the bush. All right. We got the Hierophant again. So this might have to do with something fated. There's a blessing here. This could have to do with marriage or some kind of organizations. Again, if you're leaving, like if you're changing jobs, you might be switching organizations. This could be about like moral values here. There could be some kind of taking it into your own hands to be assertive about what you expect here in a situation. What's closed out with that World card? And please comment and let me know. I mean, sometimes my readings go as long as 30 plus minutes. And I've had some people tell me that it's hard to pay attention, it's too long. I personally love doing the readings. I don't mind going for 30 minutes. I do it just to be there for someone who needs to hear it. If you enjoy that, let me know. If it's too long and you think I can abbreviate, let me know like what kind of time. You know, some people say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 12 minutes. I do like to talk when I'm doing tarot, so. You have the Emperor, so I do think there's something here. It's like whatever has closed out and finished and finalized here, it has to do with a boss. You have the Emperor twice. It has to do with work, has to do with a boss, has to do with a father, has to do with a husband. There's this Emperor energy here. It could be with an Aries, but there's something here about this like this Emperor figure that has closed out. There's something about switching jobs, switching who you're dating, like or leaving a marriage for someone else maybe. Or there's just, whatever this is here, it's already played out because you have the Emperor of the World. It's like it's already played out, okay? This isn't forecasting some kind of heartbreak or deception. It's not what this reading is about. This is already played out. King of Swords, Hermit. The Star. Strong Aquarius with that King of Swords. Strong Virgo with the Hermit. You have the Hangman, strong Pisces. There's something about this wisdom, this communication, this storytelling, about how something has healed, how it took a long time with the Hangman. It took a very long time, and someone got caught up in the state of limbo, not knowing what to do next, and it's about how this has healed. So if you're explaining this to maybe like a job or a new employer, it's like, well, maybe you feel like you've learned all you can. It's like the King of Swords, the Hermit, like I've learned all I can. I've learned all the wisdom and information I can from this job. And now with the Hangman, it's like I'm waiting for something else because I've really kind of maxed out in my role. I've maxed out with this job. So with the Star, it's like, well, what I'm wishing for is to do something new. With the Magician, it's like I'm ready for the next chapter. If it's not that, it's whatever the situation is here that may have closed out. It's like it took a long time with the Hangman, but with the Star, the healing took place. Possibly how to heal, how to heal from a situation of feeling like directionless with the Hangman, of feeling like this idea of always waiting for the next best thing. It could have to do with that as well. Something I've been realizing in the energy around me in the last couple of weeks is people taking a job, getting so excited that they got the job offer, and then they start the job, and within a few weeks or a few months, it's not what they expected. They're not really happy. It's not better than their last job. So then they want a new job. So then they go and they apply an interview and get a new job. And then they go to the new job. And the same thing happens. And it's that like feeling of limbo. It's like you could always be looking for the next thing, but It's like breaking out of that cycle, because if one thing doesn't make you happy, you go to another thing, it doesn't make you happy. You go to another thing, it doesn't make you happy. It's like, what's really the issue here? You know, I went through that too, and now I do my own thing. And it's not, the tarot is not my main thing here. It's what I do. I do it to give back energetically, because it helped me when I needed it years ago. And I still listen to tarot every day. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes if something isn't working, it's not like making it better, you keep going to the next thing and it's not making it better. It's like, what really is going to fix the problem? The Star card. Like, what's really going to get someone out of that, like, limbo, out of that cycle, out of the World card, to break out of that World card? Could be like jumping from marriage to marriage, jumping from job to job. Again, it could just be healing from something that really left someone feeling like lost. It could just be something like that too. But I felt the need to share that. So we have this Magician. You take it into your own hands to do something here. It's the Four of Pentacles. There's strong Capricorn with the Four of Pentacles and the Devil and the Two of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I do think there's nervousness related to some kind of like defense or some kind of like conversation. But I do there's a very strong Capricorn energy here. You might have Capricorn in your chart. You might want to create something or fix something in the cheapest way possible with the Two and Four of Pentacles. It's like, you might also be speaking up to a boss saying you're not getting paid enough. Definitely both probable here. It's like you might be going to the boss, you might be nervous about it, but you're going to go to the boss and be like, hey, like, I'm not making enough money here. Like, I have to, like, watch my budget so tightly. Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. It's like, I'm having a hard time. Like, you need to give me a raise. Or I need something else here. The Hangman, all the money is falling out of his pockets. So it could also be, you think that maybe you could go to the boss and negotiate, like, more money. It could also be you're trying to do something on a budget here. Fix something, create something. The Judgment. The Ten of Wands. I feel like ultimately you're going to decide to leave it. Or you might be putting it into their hands, like, listen, like, not getting paid enough, or I don't have the money to do this. So, you know, Seven of Wands, Emperor, like, this is what I need. And then Judgment and Ten of Wands, it's like, well, if you're not going to get what you need, it's over. Okay? You do have the Six of Candles coming up. You do have success here. The card of success showed up for you. Okay? Also with the Three of Potions, the Three of Cups, it's a cause for celebration. You might be going out and celebrating some kind of a win here. Now, why did all this energy come up here with the Hierophant and the Three of Swords? The Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's you, Taurus. You're giving news about this, or there could be someone here who... You might be getting news from someone here who hurt you in the past, who you were like in a relationship with or in a marriage with, and there was some kind of like betrayal. There might be like either you hear from this person, or you get a gift from this person, or you're just trying to send a message out about this too. So then you have all this communication here. It involves you. I mean, we got the Page of Potions. Could also be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. If this is like talking to a younger audience, it could be about talking about, there could be a younger earth sign and water sign here, or it could be talking about like being practical with emotions, which is hard to talk about because it doesn't really make sense. Like if that makes any sense for you, it's like almost like trying to like be reasonable with emotions. There could be a message here trying to, it could be a message about like support, like emotional support, but also in terms of trying to make someone feel like they're more grounded or stable, but doing so with warmth. Okay, it wanted to come out, it's going to come out. We got the 3 of candles, the 3 of wands. So you have a lot of threes here. You have 3, 3, 3. So there's something that comes naturally to you. You have the sun. You might have a way of like brightening a room or like making people happy. It might be something that comes naturally. You also have the Christmas lights here too, and this is like old school lights. So there could be something about like retro, old school, original, like keep it old school, traditional. You have the 9 of cups. Happiness. The sun and the 9 of cups, that's happiness here. With the 3 of candles, it's like what's coming in for you is going to make you very happy, Taurus. It's going to make you very happy. It's a big contrast from this energy here of heartbreak, okay? So it looks like you're moving towards a much happier energy, and that could also be if you're giving some kind of a story or you're explaining something. It has to do with moving away from something that makes you feel upset. There's a lot of communication, and then there's a victory and a cause for celebration, and then you wind up in a much happier situation, okay? So we have that showing up. Where are we at? Almost 22:22 on the clock. Let's see. Let's see if a card comes out right at 22:22. Okay, there it is. You got tight pants. I love that card. You also have solo time. Who's got the tight pants here? It's that Page of Wands. Again, there's emphasis on exciting news. There's emphasis on communicating something where you're going to captivate attention, where you're going to make people feel excited and happy. You have peace. Solo time and peace. There's something about, and you have that Hermit card too. So there is something here where you're finding peace with time alone. And you have You Are Lovable, and you have Storm Warning. So you might be getting a bad storm in the next week. I know we got crazy rain here. I live in the desert and it rained like crazy last weekend. It's supposed to rain again Sunday night. It's supposed to be freezing cold here. So the weather's been kind of crazy. It's been a very cold and now it seems like a very wet winter here. So let me know how it's going near you. But You Are Lovable. There's something about not focusing on the pain. And it's like pain from the past. I feel like it's closed out. Because there's something very nice coming in here, moving to the Sun, 9 of Cups. There's something very nice. Stay persistent. You're in control here with the Magician. I do think you're trying to manifest or fix something on a budget, but if it's not that, there's a Capricorn involved. You're trying to speak up for yourself because you feel like you deserve more in a situation. And I feel like ultimately, if you're not going to get it, you're ready to walk away towards something else. You might already have another option lined up here. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.